further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Dart from the gun on third down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Falcon football.
Panther Street, let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they want it.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so it's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 9 now. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Back to throw. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Dart. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Devon Achane, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. He completes it to Tompkins. And he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Falcons at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go, Rick.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd down, Robinson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal.
7 Pirates, Viking, 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nice little juke. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On play action, here's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 67 yards. And the Giants are able to strike. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff.
Into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
70 Timberwolf. Dragon 60.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Buffalo 18, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70.
They'll set up to throw. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
18 Robert, 70 Rangers, 70, 60 Bobcats, 6, Mustang,
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
9 on the play. It's 3rd
10 through 11, 10 through 11. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons had 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Play fake, and here's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now the middle, and it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tracy trying the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Dart going to look to throw here. And he is going to lose yardage here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here we go. Viking 18. Smash.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the draw, Robinson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
2nd and 7.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. 2. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, right here.
Dart.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And heavy touchdown at the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air, Dart.
Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. 31 yards.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Giants 22.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Tompkins. A slip in effort, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Here we
The
go, here we
Falcons
go.
will line up
60,
for the
7
two-point
Pirates,
conversion.
70 Rangers, 70 ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So they tried for two, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Giants 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
At the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Throwing, dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Dart. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Cowboy 80. 19, Lions. Go.
They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
2nd down.
Let's go now.
46-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19, 19.
Robinson up the middle. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 18. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Hey, here we go, check, 60 Maverick, Bronco 80.
They'll run with Robinson.
A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw here. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 43, Giants 22.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here's Dart.
And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Now Dart.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here's Dart.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, and this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss. Because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw now, Dart.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the... That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
On the give, here's Robinson. There he goes again.
There's Robinson showing the flash. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here we go, Jack. Viking 18. Ready.
And they take a knee.